K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're nearly halfway through the KBA season, and tonight we've got a great matchup between classic rivals. It's the Pallet Town Starters. They're taking on Team Rocket. You can see they're already getting into it before game. Mewtwo and Articuno having a bit of a heated altercation. We're at Silph Co Stadium, where Pallet Town, coming off a win in their last game, is taking on Team Rocket, who just probably had their worst game of the season. Both these teams looking to improve to 3-3 on the year. The loser will be out of a playoff spot. Take a look at the starting lineups. Ketchum, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Blastoise, Articuno, Meowth, Frieza, Nidoking, Mewtwo, Rhydon. Nothing really that shocking on either side. They've been rolling with the same lineups all season, at least starting lineups. They've got a couple changes to the bench. Electabuzz joining Pallet Town. Meanwhile, Wobbuffet is joining Team Rocket. Sam Oak on the sidelines. Coach of Pallet Town. They sit 2-3 on the season, and people wonder, I keep saying it, people wonder if he's given extra playing time to Nash Ketchum, who's been struggling this season. We're underway, and Pallet Town's going to win the tip-off. Ketchum passes it off to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's coming off his best game of the season without Heracross on the team, 22 points, which led Pallet Town to their most recent victory. Articuno finds Ketchum. Ketchum against Meowth. What a matchup this is. Ketchum's going to pull up from the mid-range. That's no good. Rebound by Rhydon. Nidoking's going to take it forward. Send it in the corner. Mewtwo drives right by Blastoise. And already the legendary Pokemon going to work. Ketchum on the other side against Meowth. Finds Pikachu. Pikachu gets a screen, pulls up. That's no good. Rebound by Nidoking. Nidoking, statistically the most average player in the KBA this season, which isn't great considering it's a starter and there's only a same amount of starters as bench players play. So you'd expect every starter to be above average, every bench player below. Mewtwo takes the feed from Meowth. Frieza in the corner, pulls up. 3, no good. Rebound comes to Blastoise. Bulbasaur takes the feed, banks it home over Meowth. And I mentioned Bulbasaur coming off a career-high 22 points in the most recent game. First game without Heracross in the lineup, probably a good sign. Heracross reportedly made Bulbasaur very uncomfortable often as Meowth nearly stripped of the ball by Ketchum. A jump ball called between Ketchum and Rhydon. Ketchum and Rhydon taking the jump ball, and it's won by Rhydon, but it goes right to Pikachu. Good positioning from Pikachu to take the lost jump ball and turn it into a win. Ketchum on the outside against Meowth. This is the matchup to watch all game, obviously. Meowth is known for antagonizing Ketchum, so you know this is a matchup both of them want to win, as Blastoise wins that mismatch against Frieza to get the bucket. Blastoise has struggled offensively in recent games. 36% from the field is quite poor for a power forward. Nidoking on the outside. Finds Meowth. Meowth, turnaround, jumper, can't bank it home. Rebound by Articuno. Articuno on the outside, finds Pikachu. Pikachu's up against Frieza. Bulbasaur gets it. Bulbasaur trying to charge, passes it off to Articuno. Big mismatch against Meowth and a foul called. And you got to think if you're them, that was even maybe a little bit of a missed opportunity. And a trip to the free throw line it'll be for Articuno. Articuno's averaging 8.2 points. 5.6 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 1.6 steals, second in the KBA, and 1 block a game on 64.5% shooting. That first free throw is good. No major type advantages in this starting lineup. The only big one is Rhydon over Articuno, having the 4-time advantage. Rest of them either are neutral or don't have a Pokemon involved, or don't have two Pokemon involved, I should say. Second free throw also good from Articuno. Frieza takes it out. Frieza had a great start to the season, has slowed down as of recently. Meowth shot attempt blocked by Ketchum. It's going to go out of bounds. And Ketchum normally comes out on top over Meowth, so you got to think that this would be the same catch. As I said, Ketchum would really want this victory more so than any other game, as would Pikachu, of course. It's not like he's been completely unharmed by Team Rocket. Nidoking takes the feed on the outside. Nidoking bounce pass to Mewtwo. Mewtwo back to Nidoking. It's going to find Frieza. 3 on the shot clock. Meowth swings it out. Mewtwo's got to get it off. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Articuno. Watch out for the rebounds, because in their last game, Team Rocket was dominated in the paint as Pikachu is going to get a bucket in the paint right there, shooting 60% to start the game as a team. And Pallet Town leads 8-2. Meowth finds Nidoking. Some strong defense played by Bulbasaur as always. Nidoking puts it up. That's no good. Rhydon's there for the putback. And it's 8-4. That 8-0 run comes to an end. Ketchum. Finds Articuno. Articuno's gonna... Thoughts to give it back to Ketchum, but an illegal screen called against Pikachu. As it's Team Rocket ball. Both teams entering this 2-3 on the season. As I mentioned, the winner will be firmly in the playoff mix. The loser will still be in the playoff mix, but maybe not in a playoff spot. Here's Frieza. Puts it up over Pikachu, going to be fouled. Good foul drawing by Frieza. Winters this one, having about the season you'd expect from a villain. Where it's scoring and not much else. Frieza's averaging 13.6 points, 0.8 rebounds, 0.4 assists, 0.4 steals, no blocks a game, 48% from the field, 42% from 3. Neither of those are bad by any means, just... I think some players probably wish he just a little more than just scoring. He's going to make the first free throw. Apologies, wish they did a little more than just scoring. Frieza's second shot is no good. You look at that ugly shooting form, then you think, yeah, that checks out. Bulbasaur the other side. Bulbasaur's going to find Pikachu in the corner. Pikachu's going to drive over Frieza. That won't go. Rebound by Nidoking. Great job running back on defense. Nidoking on the outside. Against Blastoise. Finds a alley-oop. Rhydon on the cut. Was wide open. And they telegraphed that play, but the defense couldn't read it. Lead down to 1. Ketchum over Meowth. He banks it home. Everyone in the starting lineup with 2 points for Pallet Town right now. And a timeout called by Team Rocket. They're down by 3 more than halfway through the first quarter. It's not been a high-scoring game so far. Both teams using the entirety of the shot clock. Not really any fast break points going on. As out of the timeout we go. Wobbuffet playing its first game of the season. Inbounds it, or his first game of the season. Finds Zoroark. Zoroark to Mewtwo. Or is that Jigglypuff? I assume that's Jigglypuff, actually. Jigglypuff also not a huge fan of Ash. Fakes the shot. Dishes it out. 3. Got it. Apologies, that's just a 2 from Mewtwo. But either way, it's a 1-point game. Almost entirely new lineup out there for Team Rocket. Ketchum takes the feed. Wide open. 3. Got it. And I've mentioned all game, Ash Ketchum would want to have a legacy game against Team Rocket. Nidoking, long 3, no good. Rebound by Articuno. He pulled up from the logo. Very confident in his shooting. Ketchum puts it in. Ketchum's got 7 now. And a great start for the 10-year-old. Jigglypuff finds Mewtwo. Mewtwo defended by Arceus. What a matchup this is. Mewtwo over Arceus. That won't go. Rebound by the god. Finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. Alley-oop. Looking for Articuno. That's swatted away by Wobbuffet. Rebound also blocked by Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet known for his, not really his defense, but his ability to strike back as Mewtwo gets the open 3 and drains it. And Mewtwo's got 7. Lead down to 3. The Team Rocket fan base probably full of grunts. Very happy with that 3. Ketchum finds a wide open Typhlosion. 3, no good. Rebound by Nidoking. I don't know who's supposed to be defending that, but got away with one. Nidoking puts it up. That's no good. Rebound by Arceus. Arceus finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's up against Jigglypuff. To Ketchum. Ketchum gets a screen from Articuno. Ketchum's going to pull up. Got it. Ketchum's got 9. What a start for Ash Ketchum. Final minute of the opening quarter. Wobbuffet takes the feed. Had an open shot. It's going to pull up from the mid-range and gets it to go. Wobbuffet's first points as a member of Team Rocket this season. Typhlosion takes it out. Typhlosion the spin. Finds Arceus. Gets a screen. Arceus drives. Can't finish over Mewtwo. Grabs his own rebound, though. And Arceus puts it in. Arceus has been relatively productive off the bench in his time with the team. Was traded for Heracross, obviously, and you can see that's just a net positive just from what they lost. As Mewtwo takes the feed inside, gets it to go. Mewtwo's got 9 in the opening quarter as well. Now, you got to remember, Mewtwo has also canonically killed Ash before, so it's not the best matchup for him. It's just one he'd like to do well at, especially when he's against Meowth. Catch him against Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, this is a matchup Jigglypuff wants to win. Jigglypuff hates Ash. He falls asleep when she's singing. Catch him. Pulls up. 3. No good. And that'll do it for the opening quarter. The Pallet Town starters are led by Ash Ketchum's 9 points. And lead 19-16 over Team Rocket through 1. Who will emerge victorious in this rivalry game? Find out when we get back. We're back at Silph Co for the second quarter of this matchup between the Pallet Town starters and Team Rocket. Curtis Coleman on the call for KBA on Elite 4 TV, and Pallet Town currently leads 19-16 after 1 quarter. Ash Ketchum a game-high 9 points, tied with Mewtwo. It's been a rough offensive start, mainly for Team Rocket, but we'll see how they can bounce back in the second. Articuno gives it off to Jigglypuff, and I'm not sure we saw any steals in the first quarter. That's an interesting note. Neither team, both teams taking care of the ball pretty well. Wobbuffet, and there you go. There's the first steal. Gives it right to Onix, and Onix was the hero in their win over Lake of Rage. Totodile finds Articuno in the post, up against Wobbuffet. Puts it up, banks it home. Articuno's got 4. And you gotta expect to see lots of minutes from Onix in this game. Hopefully Onix, in this game at least, I should say, that obviously is known Team Rocket, has been with Brock for years, so probably used to their antics, but also just coming off the best game, his best game of the season, where he was the hero to lead them to an unlikely second victory. Zoroark to Majin Buu, pulls up for 3, no good. Rebound by Onix. Majin Buu was cooked by Super Buu in their most recent game against Central City. Here's Totodile up against Coughing. Finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur finds Totodile. Totodile, you'd expect to see get more minutes, shooting an incredibly efficient percentage on the year, while also just straight up outplaying Ash Ketchum on the majority of occasions. Totodile will head to the free throw line after the foul against Coughing. Totodile averaging 5.8 points, 0.2 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 0.2 steals on 65% from the field as we take a look at how Pallet Town got here. They opened things up with a 2-point loss to Celadon City. Followed that up with a 4-point loss to the Kanto Embers. After that, it was a win over Central City. Pikachu had 19 in that victory. Either 19 or 21, one of the two. And then they got blown out by Goldenrod, but who hasn't at this stage? In their most recent game, it was a victory over Johto's Lake of Rage. Final score of 83-78. Bulbasaur was outstanding, and the reason they took that victory. Now they lead by 7 over their arch-rival Team Rocket. Jigglypuff takes it up. Jigglypuff goes to it right. Jigglypuff going to be fouled by Totodile and will head to the free throw line. Jigglypuff's down a game this season, but is averaging 3 points, 0.5 assists, 0.5 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 0.3 steals and blocks on only 21% from the field, so it hasn't been an efficient season for Jigglypuff at all. As we take a look at how Team Rockets got to this point, they started out with a win over Mushroom Kingdom by 6 points. Frieza named player of the game in that one. And then a loss to Rock Tunnel. The only win Rock Tunnel has this season. That's probably a bad sign. We just didn't know it at the time because every team was pretty much 1-1. We didn't know Rock Tunnel was the worst team in the KBA. They followed that up with a win over Celadon City, and that's a good sign. Meowth led the way in that victory. But then a loss to the Kanto Embers by 7, where they were just shut down offensively. And their most recent game, easily their worst game of the season, they lost by 18 to Central City, 90-72 the final. They're looking for redemption in this game. Here's Onyx, finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur gets a screen from Onyx. Bulbasaur's going to drive, go up against Wobbuffet, find Onyx at the last second, who puts it in. Onyx's first bucket of the game, and the lead is back up to 7. Frieza takes it forward. Frieza's against Typhlosion. Jigglypuff gets the feed. Jigglypuff on the outside against Totodile, gets a screen. Jigglypuff still waiting, though, not taking that screen and doing anything with it. Finds Frieza. Frieza, 7 on the shot clock. Frieza inside. Majin Buu banks it home. Nice job by Fat Boo.
Number 92.
Totodile wide open on the other side. Don't know what happened to Jigglypuff, but Totodile drains that 3. Totodile's first 3 made of the season. Timeout by Team Rocket. Defensive collapse, perhaps. And again, GM Giovanni, you got to consider potentially axing that coach Nidoking. Unless the GMs are Jesse and James, that would also make sense considering the weirdly composed roster. That's not that weird. Honestly, it's probably the roster that makes the most sense in the entire KBA, just lore-wise. Here's Jigglypuff. You see, they're not fired up by not playing against Ash. They'd prefer to play against Ash, I think, and get fired up by that as Frieza attacks Typhlosion and finishes it off. Pallet Town's lead is at 6. Typhlosion finds Totodile. Totodile's feeling good. Pulls up. That's no good. Rebound by Frieza. There you go. A rare non-point stat for Frieza. Great stretch pass up ahead to Jigglypuff, who finishes. And look at that. A rebound and an assist on the same possession. What a job by Frieza. Rare event. That might be the first time this season. Onyx is going to give it right to Coughing, who gets an easy steal. Coughing's going to stop, turn around, Coughing, blocked by Bulbasaur, oh my. Bulbasaur was ready for that, saw right through it, probably dealt with Team Rocket enough that he knows what's coming. And Meowth re-enters the game. 28-24. Pallet Town currently leads Team Rocket. Team Rocket's inbounding it. Wobbuffet to Majin Buu. Frieza fakes the shot, fakes out Typhlosion, drives, going to be fouled by Onix. And we'll head to the free throw line. Let's take a look at some of the players ranking in the top 10 in the league in certain stats. Toxicroak, no longer playing on the team, is ranking top 10 3-point percentage. Coughing is second in the league with a 75% 3-point rate. Totodile, 65%, ranked 7th in the league in field goal percentage, and Articuno is 8th with 64.5. Bulbasaur is 10th with 64%. So various players are shooting well, just not the players who are taking all the shots. Frieza's got 5 points now. Totodile, I mentioned, 65% shooting on the season, doing quite well. Efficiency-wise, you don't normally see that from a guard. Bulbasaur finds Onix. Onix's jumper is good, and Bulbasaur loves to pass the ball. I believe leads all front court players in terms of assists this year. We'll get to that in a little bit. We're talking about the 5 major stats leaders. Meowth to Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet gets it off to Coughing somehow, who puts it up. That's no good. Rebound by Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's got that advantage using his vines probably to grab the rebound on certain occasions. Totodile with it. Totodile drives, can't put it home. Rebound by Wobbuffet. Majin Buu takes it forward to Coughing. Coughing to Meowth. Meowth, turnaround, jumper, no good. Rebound by Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's going to stop on the right-hand side. Bulbasaur feeds it inside to Blastoise. That's an easy dunk for Blastoise. Blastoise has 4. And Pallet Town's lead is up to 6. Meowth to Wobbuffet. Back to Meowth. Majin Buu to Frieza. Frieza was cutting across. They're on the right-hand side right now. Finds Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet got to get something off. Pulls up. No good. Rebound by Blastoise. Great defense by Pallet Town as Onix is going to be stripped of the ball. That's Frieza. Passes it off to Meowth. Meowth to Buu. To Frieza. Frieza against Blastoise. This is an interesting mismatch. Oh, Meowth just completely fakes out Totodile. Totodile thought he was going one way, he was going the other, and gets an easy path to the basket. Timeout called by Pallet Town. The lead is down to 4 with 2.5 minutes to go in the second. It's been a pretty low-scoring game, as I'll take a look at some of the players' top 10 in blocks. Mewtwo ranks in that group with 2 blocks a game. It's the only player in this match that's in the top 10. Pikachu against Frieza finds Totodile. Totodile has 5 points. Totodile drives right by. He's going to pass it off last second and finds Onix for the bucket. Onix will head to the free throw line. Totodile could have had an easy 2 himself, but decides to be unselfish and maybe a little too unselfish. That could have cost them, but luckily Onix with a good finish and will get a chance to make it even more. We'll take a look at the top 10 in steals. Articuno sits second in the KBA, 1.6 a game. Ash Ketchum has 1 a game. That ranks top 10, as does Meowth with 1 a game. In assisters, Meowth second in the KBA with 4.8 a game. Bulbasaur is 4th with 3.6. And Ash Ketchum is 5th with 3.4. That's a miss on the free throw by Onix. The rebound picked up by Team Rocket. Meowth on the outside. They are not spaced out very well right now. 3 players in the same top right side of the court. There's a beautiful feed. Frieza to Mewtwo. The spin dunk. Mewtwo's got 11. That's a game high. But it's not enough right now to put them on top. Pallet Town still leading the way. Their point guards just dominating and scoring with 14 points combined. Electabuzz in his first game of the season drives against Nidoking. He's got a major type disadvantage. Passes it off to Arceus. Arceus, Electabuzz, gotta pull up deep. This will be a good test, and he's got it. Electabuzz drains it from downtown. Even over Nidoking, who's got an immunity against him. Meowth finds Rhydon. Rhydon puts it up. Got it. A confident floater. Rhydon's got 6. Electabuzz looking inside. That's intercepted with ease by Rhydon. There you go. That electric type against these ground types. And a beautiful feed up. And Frieza's going to bury it easily. Frieza's got 7, entering this one, averaging 13.6 points a game. It's a 3-point game. 1 possession game all of a sudden. Arceus against Mewtwo. That won't go. Rebound by the Psychic type. Mewtwo takes it forward. Finds Nidoking. Nidoking to Meowth. And a foul called against Totodile. A reach-in foul. 39 seconds left. It'll be Team Rocket ball. Going to take a look at players in the top 10 in rebounds. Rhydon ranks 5th with 8 a game. Mewtwo is 8th with 7.6 a game. And then in scoring, Frieza ranks 7th with 13.6 a game. That's the only player in the top 10 in this matchup. Nidoking. Step back. 3. Good! Nidoking's first bucket of the game, and we're tied. It's been a strong second quarter for Team Rocket, especially in the second half of this second quarter. Totodile pulls up. That's no good. Onix, the putback is good. Onix has 8. What a performance in the last few games by Onix. Just someone flicked a switch. Maybe someone used a trick room and he's starting to dominate. I don't know. Or maybe someone used, as Mewtwo's going to pull up from 3. That's no good. Rebound by Onix. That'll do it for the quarter. That'll do it for the half. The Pallet Town starters lead 39-37 at the break. But in this rivalry game, anything can happen. Stick around. You don't want to miss the rest of this one. We're back here at Silph Co. Team Rocket currently trails the Pallet Town starters 37-39 in a great rivalry matchup between these two squads. Curtis Coleman on the call for KBA on Elite 4 TV, and we're prepared to start the second half. Pallet Town led out by 59% shooting from the field. It's been a pretty slow-paced matchup because both teams are making a lot of shots. They're just not doing it very quickly, which is why you see the score as it is right now. Is 60% doesn't really fit this this score. You know, it would probably be at least 40 for both sides, as it rebound is out of bounds against Blastoise, a bad touch. And I was looking up in between the halves to maybe explain this phenomenon of Onix kind of going off in his last 2 games. Onix can learn Power Trick through breeding, So perhaps this Onix was born with the power trick move, and that's what he's been able to use. Ash Ketchum finds Blastoise, who puts it in. Blastoise has 6, a decent bounce-back performance, especially that 3-for-3 shooting. Blastoise has struggled big time in the last few games offensively, so good to see from the water type. Frieza up against Pikachu is a matchup we were excited to see. Perhaps not as much as Ash versus Meowth, but still a good one. Frieza. He's got a fadeaway jumper. Got it! Are you kidding me? What a shot from Frieza. Frieza's got 9, had a more than 4 assists in the first half. Very strong. Articuno nearly stripped to the ball by Rhydon. Now gets free. Articuno! Oh my! Legendary on legendary action! Posterizes Mewtwo! Look at that airtime, using the flying type to his advantage. And the lead is back up to 4. Just anybody having the gall to do that to Mewtwo is insane. Obviously, Articuno being a legendary Pokemon, you'd expect a bit more confidence, but even that, wow. Took massive cojones to do. Mewtwo, gotta get something off. That's no good. Rebound by Articuno. They take it up, catch him a long 3. That's no good. Rebound by Blastoise. It's going to find Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur had 6 assists in the first half. For reference, the season high league-wide is 8 in a game. Bulbasaur, the reverse, can't finish. Rebound by Mewtwo. Mentioned Bulbasaur coming off his season high 22 points. As a beautiful feed by Meowth inside to Nidoking. There's that passing ability Meowth is known for. I mentioned second in the KBA, 4.8 assists a game, was leading up until their last game where Goku took the lead. Catch him. To Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur to Articuno. Can't finish. Rebound by Articuno, though, and great work by Articuno. Really, as I said, using that flying type to his advantage. Articuno's got 8, I believe. Meowth to Frieza. Frieza step back. That's going to roll around and just miss. Bulbasaur cuts to the hoop. Can't put it in. Rebound. Grabbed by Articuno is going to be fouled by Rhydon. Articuno stepping up in the second half. We'll get a chance at the free throw line now. Great work. I think Bulbasaur got a vine in there to swat it to Articuno perhaps, but really Pallet Town looking like a completely different team right now. Obviously Team Rocket is perhaps not the best example, but their bench is performing really well. That's a big factor. Onix, one bench player, has as many points as the entire bench for Team Rocket right now. So they have 10 more bench points at the moment. Articuno is going to make his first free throw. He's up to 9 points in this game. I mentioned 8.2 per game entering this one. And doesn't really play like a traditional big. Articuno known for his steals, not really a blocker. Efficient field goal percentage. There are certain things that Pallet Town does really well, but certain things they do really poorly. A couple things they do really well. They're very efficient with certain players. And they can pass with the best of them. Their main problems are probably rebounding and defense from certain positions, specifically Ash Ketchum. Meowth is going to drive. Meowth is going to finish that over Ketchum. That was well defended. I'll give him that. But it's a good finish from Meowth either way. Bulbasaur looking inside. That's tipped away by Nidoking. And a substitution set to be made. In comes Majin Buu. Right away, a block from Rhydon. Meowth takes it up against Wobbuffet. Blocked by Wobbuffet. Not Wobbuffet, Articuno. I was thinking Team Rocket versus Team Rocket. That doesn't make sense, but there's Articuno on the block. I mentioned not much of a blocker, but gets one there. Like I said, tensions are high. Players are wanting to perform out of their minds. Blastoise has a mismatch against Meowth. Look at that defense from Meowth. Exceptional. Majin Buu takes it the other way. Pass it off to Frieza. Frieza gets a few screens. Frieza fakes the shot. Finds Meowth. Meowth gets a beautiful screen from Rhydon, who puts it up. That's no good. Rebound by Articuno, who's been great on the glass. Not typically a great rebounder this year. Inside, Bulbasaur with the finish. Bulbasaur's got 4 points. Remember, coming off his best game of his career. Like I said, I think the more important thing is getting a victory here. Meowth against Ketchum. Meowth lost the dribble. He's going to find Frieza. Frieza puts it up. That's in and out. Rebound by Rhydon, though. Great finish from the rock ground type. Rhydon's got 8. Pikachu finds Ash Ketchum. Back to Pikachu. Pikachu gets free. Pikachu can't finish. Rhydon had some decent defense, but Articuno's got the rebound. Look at Articuno. What a third quarter he's having. He's got 12 points now, and Pallet Town is up by 6. Frieza gets a screen. Alley-oop, looking for Rhydon. That doesn't work out. Meowth grabs the rebound, finds Mewtwo. Mewtwo hits the jumper. Mewtwo's got 13. That's a game high. Pikachu to Articuno, back to Pikachu. Pikachu gets it to Blastoise. Inside! Blastoise had the angle. Their bigs really going to work. Blastoise has 8. And has really controlled the glass against Mewtwo. Mewtwo only 1 board so far. Entered this one, I believe, averaging over 7 a game, so certainly not particularly strong in that sense. Mewtwo with it against Blastoise now. Puts it up. That's no good. Articuno was all alone to grab the rebound. The lead is 6 for Pallet Town. Articuno finds Blastoise. Blastoise, he's feeling it. Blastoise posts up. Blastoise over Mewtwo. Can't finish. Rebound by Mewtwo. We'll see what Mewtwo can do the other way. Finds a streaking in. Fat Boo. He's going to be fouled by Bulbasaur and get a trip to the free throw line. Now, in his last game, I mistakenly said he was playing his first game of the year. He's not. He's averaging 3.4 points, 3.8 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 0.2 steals, 0.6 blocks, 36% from the field, 50% from 3. And I mentioned this game, very slow pace. Based on the shooting percentages they have right now, you'd expect the game to be a lot higher scoring. But neither team a particularly fast-moving team, so they're waiting for the shots to come, the shot clock to wind down, and then making that shot. Majin Buu has 3 points now as the benches are set to take the court. As I mentioned, this is where Pallet Town is really taking the lead. Their point guards and their centers have been fantastic. As here comes Totodile. Totodile's got 5 points so far. I mentioned enters one of the most efficient scorers in the KBA. Blastoise to Typhlosion. Typhlosion, not someone who's been very efficient this year. Typhlosion up against Wobbuffet. Blocked by Wobbuffet. Rebound goes to Zoroark. Zoroark slows down, stops on a dime. Finds Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet to give to Jigglypuff. Wobbuffet gets in the way of Jigglypuff, though. Mewtwo back to Wobbuffet. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wobbuffet swings it to Zoroark. Zoroark, tight defense from Typhlosion. Zoroark. What is Zoroark doing? Pass it off. Mewtwo's going to have to get it off. No good. Rebound by Majin Buu, though. Boo's inside. Buu banks it home. Boo's got 5. It's a 2-point lead now. It's always like this, it seems like. Pallet Town takes the lead early in the quarter, but then here comes Team Rocket clawing their way back into it. Typhlosion can't finish in tight. Jigglypuff to Wobbuffet. The give to Jigglypuff. Mewtwo. The give. Zoroark. Wobbuffet, 3. No good. Rebound by Articuno. Great rebounding work. Finds Typhlosion. Typhlosion up the court. Typhlosion can't finish over Zoroark. And it's rebounded once again by Team Rocket. Zoroark to Jigglypuff. Big crowd cheering right now. Mewtwo finds Wobbuffet over Articuno. That's no good. Rebound by Articuno. Articuno takes it up. 10 seconds to go. Shot clock off. Articuno's going to turn it over. It's stolen by Mewtwo. Mewtwo takes it the other way. Mewtwo banks it home. We're tied. Electabuzz heaves it. It almost made it. But that will do it for the third quarter. We are even at 53. And it will all come down to the fourth. What a game we have on our hands, folks. Tensions are high. Tempers are flaring. And the score? Well, that's even right now. Stick around. We've got one more quarter to play here at Silph Co. Curtis Coleman on the call for KB on Elite 4 TV. And what a game we have. Pallet Town, Team Rocket, heated rivals. And not heated rivalry, heated rivals. 53 apiece through 3 quarters. It'll all come down to the fourth. Totodile takes it out, has 5 points through 3 quarters. I mentioned neither team is shooting particularly poorly right now. The game is just moving really slowly. They're taking to the last second to get shots off. Arceus is going to turn it over. Majin Buu takes it the other way. Finds Mewtwo inside. Mewtwo up against Arceus. Pulls up. Can't hit that over him, but Rhydon's there for the nice, soft putback. Rhydon's got 10 points. A strong performance for Rhydon, entering only averaging 6.4 points a game. 6 steals as a team for Team Rocket right now. Pikachu gets a nice screen. He's going to fake out Arceus, but find Totodile. Arceus is on his team, though. That's the problem. Typhlosion for 3, though. That's good. Typhlosion's first bucket of the game, and now everyone has scored on the team. That doesn't really matter. The important thing is that they're up by 1. Jigglypuff fakes out Totodile. Great finish by Jigglypuff. Probably sung him to sleep for a little bit. And then took it on the left side. Pikachu. Screen from Arceus. Beautiful screen. Pikachu can't finish, though. Rebound by Rhydon. Here comes Mewtwo. Mewtwo finds Jigglypuff. Wide open. 3. No good. Rebound by Mewtwo. Inside. He gets it to go. A great forced switch on the defensive from the defensive end. Mewtwo and Jigglypuff working together to drive the power forward. Leaves Mewtwo all alone to grab the rebound. Totodile, other side, 3. No good. Rebound, Onix, though. That will be good. Onix has 10. Starters now shooting 50%. They shot 59% in the first half, so that number obviously going down, but still higher than average. Majin Buu inside for Jigglypuff. 4 on the shot clock. Jigglypuff gets it off. Got it! Jigglypuff has 8, and I think that might be a season high. Totodile the other way, finds Onix. They're inside. Arceus against Mewtwo, gonna be fouled by Mewtwo. And Arceus will head to the free throw line. Arceus, formerly of the Saffron Kicks, averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds, and assists, 0.3 steals, 0.8 assists, 44% from the field. In Arceus' first game with the team, finished with 4 points, 2 rebounds, a steal, and a block. He's going to miss his first free throw. That could turn out to be costly. As looks like the starters are back in for Pallet Town and Team Rocket, or some of the starters at least. Bulbasaur and Nidoking re-entering the game. Second free throw for Arceus. That's good. Arceus has 3. But it's still a 2-point lead for Team Rocket. Here comes Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff underneath, up against Onix, kicks out, Mewtwo, got it! Mewtwo's got 19, a great game. And they're up by 4. Pikachu against Zoroark, finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur gets a good screen. Bulbasaur fakes the shot, finds Arceus, can't finish. Rebound by Mewtwo. What a second half Mewtwo has had. 1 rebound at a certain point. Definitely more than that. A great feed inside. Rhydon's got 12. Rhydon's got the dunk. Team Rocket is up 6. Ketchum to Pikachu. Back to Ketchum. Ketchum gets room. Ketchum, why didn't you take it to the hoop? He had the wide open lane. He's going to pass it off to Pikachu. Pikachu up against Zoroark. Pikachu waiting. Fouled. Pikachu will head to the free throw line. As Team Rocket fans not happy with the call. But you can't change it now. Pikachu, the team's leading scorer, averaging 11.4 points, 1.6 rebounds, 2.4 assists a game, 0.2 steals and blocks per game, 47% from the field, 50% from 3. Not showing it tonight, only 2 points. First free throw, good. Lead down to 5 now, but they will need a nice comeback in order to take the victory. Second free throw, also good. Pikachu's got 4. And the lead is down to 4. Mewtwo. Or Jigglypuff finds Zoroark. Zoroark over Pikachu, that's blocked. Pikachu takes it up, finds Onix. Onix against Rhydon, blocked by Rhydon, and that's going to go out. It's going to remain Rocket ball, though, and a timeout called by Pallet Town. They probably want to get all their starters on the court now. Even despite Onix's great game, Articuno has simply been better. .418 to go. Arceus, the inbounder. So it's not all starters. Finds Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur to Pikachu. Pikachu to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur to Onix. Onix to Ash Ketchum on the right side. Ketchum's got Onix behind him. Dribbles towards the baseline. Intercepted. An easy turnover. Gives it right to Mewtwo. There's the classic Ash Ketchum we all know. Maybe Mewtwo had a weird disguise on. He's going to block Ketchum's going to block Jigglypuff, but as I was saying, maybe Mewtwo had a weird disguise on, and that's what fooled Ketchum. You know, we know Ketchum is very vulnerable to that. To disguises, even poor ones. Jigglypuff finds Nidoking to Zoroark. Zoroark to Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff over Ash Ketchum. That's no good. Rebound by Pikachu. Here comes Bulbasaur up the court. Dribbling with his left. Gives it off to Onix. Onix against Mewtwo. Onix. The hook shot. That's good. Onix is 12 off the bench. 86% field goal. It's a 2-point game now. Rhydon. Nidoking on the outside. Gets a screen from Mewtwo. Nidoking pulls up. Got it! Nidoking's got 7, and it's a 4-point lead. Ash Ketchum with it. Ketchum drives. Blocked by Rhydon. Rebound. Onix is there to put it home. Onix has 14. Time out. Team Rocket. They're up by 2 with 3 minutes left. It's the moment where I think you get all the starters out there now. Despite how strong some players off the bench have been, well, Team Rocket hasn't had that many strong performances off the bench. It's been Jigglypuff with 8, but outside of that, it's not huge. But Mewtwo, player of the game, good pick, 19 points. That's a game high. Leading the day for Team Rocket. Entered this one averaging 10 points, 7.6 rebounds, 2.8 assists a game. Those numbers, or at least the point numbers, will be going up. Jigglypuff against Ketchum. Jigglypuff finishes over Ketchum, puts him to sleep for a second, and gets that room. What a game for Jigglypuff. Time out called by the starters. Mewtwo loves it. And Sam Oak cannot believe it right now. Is his team about to lose to the dreaded Team Rocket? That's what he's wondering in his head. Onix, the inbounder. Finds Pikachu. Pikachu to catch him. And if you're Oak, why aren't you playing both Onix and Articuno? Pikachu, deep three. That's no good. Rebound to Nidoking. And it's a 4-point lead. Nidoking taking it up. Nidoking will spin against Bulbasaur. Gets a bit of room. Blocked by Onix. Onix takes it the other way. Looking for Blastoise. That's intercepted. And a great feed by Jigglypuff to Rhydon. Rhydon's got 14, and it's a 6-point game. I'm questioning that 3-point shot from Pikachu, and Bulbasaur's going to be stripped by Nidoking. Nidoking takes it the other way, can't bang it home. Rebound picked up by Bulbasaur. Onix with it, he's stripped again. Turnovers continue to cost Pallet Town. Nidoking's shot won't go. Mewtwo's wide open inside, but he won't get that to go. Great contest by Blastoise at the last second. Bulbasaur takes it forward. Bulbasaur stops, drives. Bulbasaur the handoff to Blastoise. Ash Ketchum on the outside. Ketchum with it. Ketchum waiting. Ketchum finds Blastoise, back to Pikachu. Pikachu to Ketchum. Ketchum fakes out Jigglypuff. Step back from the free throw line. That's good. Ketchum's got 11. Jigglypuff with it. Timeout. Or no, an illegal screen. Rhydon gets called for the illegal screen, and it'll be Pallet Town ball. Meowth set to re-enter the game, and I'm not sure why you do that. Jigglypuff has been going off, especially against Ash Ketchum. And this is probably just going to make Ash want it more against Meowth. Ketchum against Meowth. Alley-oop attempt. Swatted down by Rhydon, but Pikachu gets it and puts it in. Pikachu's got 6, and it's a 2-point game. Meowth carries it forward. Frieza, 3, got it! Frieza gives them insurance with the 3 to make it a 5-point game. Catch him to Pikachu. Pikachu drives. Pikachu finishes. Pikachu's got 8 now, along with 2 assists. Meowth, it's a 3-point game. Meowth to Nidoking. Nidoking, back to Meowth. 3, no good. Rebound, picked up by Rhydon, and he'll be fouled by Blastoise. What a great offensive board. And you wonder if Articuno were in the game. If that would have happened, Articuno's been all over the glass. And Rhydon will get a chance. Nidoqueen, I'm not sure why Nidoqueen's upset. It's Team Rocket a chance to go up by 2 possessions, but probably upset that Nidoking didn't get the rebound. Rhydon averaging 6.4 points, 8 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 0.2 steals, and 1.8 blocks a game. Those numbers will be going up because he's having a heck of a game. That's 15 points for Rhydon. That's easily a season high. Enter this one shooting 43% from the field. And as I mentioned, 15 points. Phenomenal performance for Rhydon. Second free throw. Rhydon's got it. Rhydon's got 16. What a game. Timeout called by the starters. Are you going to bring in Articuno yet? Probably too late. Sam Oak cannot coach. I'll say that right now. I think he's got to be on the hot seat. Even if it means promoting Gary Oak to interim head coach. just continues to make baffling decisions. Articuno was on fire. Take him out. Onix has been great this game, but at the end of the game, Articuno had been their best player in this game, and now not on the court when it matters most. Team Rocket up 76-71 on the verge of taking their third win of the season. What a bounce back that would be. As a great performance from Jigglypuff leads the way off the bench. And overall, just costly turnovers in clutch moments. It's the same story that Pallet Town's unfortunately been writing all season. At least this time it's not only Ash Ketchum. Pikachu's gonna turn it over to Meowth, and Meowth is loving it. The crowd realizes what this means. Meowth will head to the free throw line. The crowd getting louder and louder. Team Rocket's gonna win this one, it's looking like. And what a win that will be. Pallet Town seemed to take an early lead in every quarter, and Team Rocket was able to claw their way back in it. First free throw's good. Meowth's got 5. And a strong performance. Pretty much by everybody, but especially from their bigs. Mewtwo, Rhydon. Outstanding performance by the bigs for Pallet Town, too. Just guards didn't get it done. Blastoise is going to pull up from 3. Got it! It's not over yet. 4-point game. An immediate foul by Ketchum. It'll send Meowth back to the free throw line, but it still is a 2-possession game. And look at Meowth, the grin on his face right now. Ketchum cannot believe this team's about to lose to Team Rocket. And you could argue it's Pikachu's fault. Pikachu's made some costly turnovers, has learned from his trainer. We saw it from Ash in the first couple games. Ash has been relatively clean late in the game. It's really been the players you least expected. Pikachu, Onix, just struggling in crunch time, and this team just seems to do that. Meowth's going to make both free throws. Meowth able to pad his stats, doubling his point total. What he had before being fouled. Bulbasaur, deep 3. No good. Rebound by Rhydon. Meowth gets it. Meowth will head to the free throw line. Team Rocket will take this one. And that's got to feel good for all the grunts and for Jesse and James watching along. And really anybody involved on the team. Within the organization, this is a culture-building win. I think a big win over the rivals. Feels great as Meowth makes the first free throw. Team Rocket also firmly puts themselves back into the playoffs. Obviously, we're only halfway done, but that's got to feel very good. Meowth's second free throw. Gonna be good. Meowth's got 10. Totodile will take it out. Blastoise deep 3, no good. Articuno the rebound, Ketchum. He got it, but it doesn't matter, because Team Rocket comes away with the victory. 82-77 your final. A huge win at home over their rivals. And they improved to 3-3 on the year. As for the starters, you gotta self-reflect again. Another clutch loss. As what a game this was. Tensions were high. The atmosphere was great. And we thank you for joining us. I'm Curtis Coleman on behalf of everyone at the KBN Elite 4 TV. We'll see you next time.